But that's fine because, you know, just having issues with recording and all that. So I thought maybe I would, try some stuff. But thankfully, let me just plug in my earphones here real quick. Sorry if my hair's crazy. I didn't mean it. Let me check it. Use my Switch real fast. You know, I thought of a mod idea for my Switch, and it's actually absurd. And I don't know if it's imperative if I do it. I'll have to rebuild my dock with the super small kit, which will allow the entire back of my Switch to be exposed. But I want to take a low profile, like say 120, maybe even 140 millimeter fan, whichever I can fit on the back. And I want to get an extra back plate, a custom back plate that's clear, or at least frosted. And I think I want to mount the fan on it and run it through the USB port on the Switch. Because the cool thing is, fans don't really use that much power. You think they would, but they really don't. They can draw 5 volts, but I mean, that's not a big deal. I've seen fan mods on the Switch before. They're totally fine. This isn't the first time this has been done either. It's just going to be my rendition of it. But I'm in my head, I'm having to go. I don't write this stuff down either. I just go through my head to do the idea. Let me pull up my video. Let's make sure we're live. I don't want to exit out of the video to check the window. It could cause issues. It has in the past. And also, it can desync my audio when I leave the window, because Call of Duty requires a lot of resources, and pulling all of those up while the game window is open and then closing the game window temporarily can cause it to desynchronize. I don't know why. I think it has to do with my OnePlus phone. We also don't have Android 12 yet, but we should eventually have it. Try and turn my Switch on. It was... oh, I know what it is. So if you ever turn your Switch on with CEC, which lets your TV also turn on when you do it, and it doesn't show an image, a little trick is you just toggle up to like HDMI 2 if you're on WAN or whatever, change inputs, and then change back. And usually it works. Yeah, see, it's working fine. See, normally you'd think, oh no, what have I done? You might pull your Switch out and put it back. Well, that risks you scratching your screen more often. It risks you getting dirty fingerprints on your clean Switch while it's docked. I mean, it's also just not good to redock your Switch 500 times a day just to fix the input display, when you could simply change inputs or turn your TV off and on, which is what I was doing until I sat down and thought about it. What if I change the source and reset the input signal? So that's what I've been doing. And I've obviously been playing Breath of the Wild. I just beat Skyward Sword HD. It was amazing. I'm not going to do a playthrough of that. Even if I could do a playthrough of it, it's not worth the absolute nightmare of... It's nightmare fuel. People were saying Girahim was hard. I beat him without even trying. People were saying all these bosses were hard. I beat them without even trying. This was with motion controls, by the way. And before I keep talking, I need to check if I'm live, because that's important. It's far easier when I use YouTube as a streaming platform. I do wish they would add Twitter, really, to the Switch. I wish they would add Twitch. I wish they would add at least Streamlabs or some kind of streaming app, you know? Given you might have to plug in your... Yeah, it's live. Is that... No, let's hear how we sound. Given you might have to plug in your... Yeah, it sounds good. It sounds good. Sounds good. And we could just pause it like this. And then scrub through when we get done. And actually, you know what? We can actually back out. It's a lot easier if I just back out and leave it here. And then when I need to check, I can just enter it and it will load up to where we're at. Or at least the last place it was at when I was streaming. But everything seems fine. Let me check that again from my camera. I didn't see that the first time I did it. I think I just saw my camera. But on that preview, there isn't a camera. So that could be the first frame where the camera locked in. It is going to lag a bit. Trying to load it in. The game is also not going to be as fast as me. I'm going to need a computer to show you how fast I really am. Because I thought Ferg was fast, but he's not as fast as I am, apparently. Apparently, I move a lot faster. So yeah, my camera's fine. Same with Bobby Plays. I mean, he's quick. He's quicker than Ferg, I think. But Ferg is far more accurate than almost anyone I've ever seen. He's the Shroud of mobile gaming. He really is. And if Shroud was to jump on, that wouldn't even be an issue anymore. I mean, Shroud would dominate everyone. His fingers are perfect. I don't know what God blessed his hands, but it was a generous God. Seems like we're good to go. So I said I would do a creepy Halloween video, so that's why we've got this backdrop in Call of Duty matching my Raven outfit and my big, what I like to call my Paladin, because Paladin is not a thing in Call of Duty Mobile. But I just like to call the Arctic 50 a Paladin because I don't like the way it sounds. Arctic. An Arctic 50. But the main skin for the Outlaw is an Arctic skin. So, like, there is no Arctic skin for this Arctic gun. So it makes no sense. It's more of a dark, heavy bolt rifle. And I say dark because a lot of the skins for this gun are kind of terrifying. Not gonna lie. But I'm Master 2. I mean, I'm always gonna get back up to Legendary without even trying, but Battle Pass 9, all kind of new stuff. I'm not here to show you all the stuff that's out. If you want to do that, go check out Ferg's channel, or check out Bobby Plays, or anyone else you'd like to watch. I'm not the kind of review guy. I do point out some things here and there, but I'm not going to sit there and just go on about it. It just isn't fun for me. I don't know where our Halloween map ever was, because I never found one. I never once, during October, found a Halloween map. I downloaded all the resources in the entire game. And it just didn't work, so I uninstalled it. And it said it was out. So it's not like I was ahead of time and, oops, you deleted all your game files, and then when you got back on, well, it could have been there. No, it was already there, and I just couldn't get it to work or activate or get picked. I don't think it was getting picked is what the issue was. So I never got to play the spooky maps. I did get to play on Cold War with my cousin, because that's the only way I play Cold War.
Enemy has A. Enemy taking Bravo.
Oh! I don't know why I yelled like that. I was not expecting that shot to happen. Blinded by the light. Hit. Shoot him! 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 Why are you just... How are you just sitting there letting him shoot me? Die! Kill him! I'm tired of getting shot. I see, mate. Look at that. I'm getting hit by random shit now. I'm good at measuring through walls.
That's too close. Fight harder.
Pick it. Pick it.
Taking the lead. Friendly hunter killer has been destroyed. Friendly sentry
I slid. I slid. It crouched. Watch. You'll see it. Crouch. What? I might yell a little bit because these earbuds, they don't exactly... Oh! I didn't think I hit him. I thought I missed. Didn't miss that. I saw him. Whenever there's multiples, I like to hard scope.
losing Bravo.
I'm just gonna camp here.
Objective
How'd I miss that? It was right on.
We're almost there. Keep it up.
I overcorrected that. That's weird. I hear him. Don't I? Oh, that's teammate.
Hunter killer drone inbound.
Got him. Right when it happened to. Hell yeah. I'm a beast. I told you guys I'm good at this game. I'm not bad.
Hostile predator missile inbound.
He's lucky. The game stopped the bullet.
Get ready for the next round.
When I fired it, ended it. It stopped it from reaching his face. It was on target or very close to it. It would have never reached him though.
Capture the objective.
There has to be like a full second for it to reach.
Capturing Alpha. We captured A.
Oh, yeah. Come.
Enemy has Bravo. We're capturing C. We're capturing B. Friendly XS-1 Goliath incoming. Online. Friendly XS-1 Goliath is landing.
You can kill him for me. You're letting him walk around like that? He's slow walking around the whole area. I fired. I let go. It should have fired the bullet. They need to speed up this bullet reaction.
XS-1 Goliath has been destroyed. Enemy contact.
I'm the 180 melee god.
Be advised, hostile sentry gun spotted.
Shh.
Enemy sentry gun has been destroyed.
You think they know?
Using A.
Nah, they don't know. He saw me. He saw me. I gave you a chance to kill me. I can't just run around and never die. That's not fun. I can totally do it. It's not hard.
Capture Bravo.
Step on a trip mine. Why don't the trip mines activate when you first throw them?
Losing B.
That's so stupid. It makes them. It renders them fucking useless where they take so long. Ah! Who'd I kill? Oh, I thought I shot somebody. I was like, what the fuck?
Keep fighting.
Jonathan, stop crying. Fucking puppy.
Captures. Tied for the lead. Losing A. Lost the lead. Capturing B.
Ah, fucking. There's a guy in our spawn. Kill him. Yeah, keep hitting me.
Pick it up, team.
So cheesy. It's so fucking cheesy. They need to remove it. They need to remove thermite. Why is it in the game? It's so fucking broken. I'm being hit from an unknown angle. I'm being spawn rushed.
Capturing Bravo.
I keep accidentally hitting the wrong fucking button somehow. I don't know how that. I don't know what my setup's doing, but it's. Stop throwing fire at me. I don't care what form it is. Cut it out. Do you have any skill that you don't have to use an elemental to whoop me? See? Look at that skill. I hit them every damn time they walk past the fence. Every damn time. Skill. I push past the limits of human sight. I see all, even though I can't see anything. It's just what I do. I am a master. You shall bow before me, sir. I'm even more terrifying on a controller. Or keyboard and mouse. I don't know why I automatically said controller. But yes, keyboard and mouse, even faster. It's a little bit easier on the phone. But like the mouse is so much more comfortable. And I can do way more crazy tricks. Like I could have made all those headshots, not hit markers. Which means they would have did either a kill or massive damage. I'm just gonna make coffee. I like to hand pour my sugar. 3/4 of a cube. That's a little bit of... There is monk fruit sweetener. It's Splenda, but it smells... Here, I'm gonna smell it just for you guys so you can see my reaction. It smells horrible. Oh god. That is still as bad as I thought it was the first time I smelled it. I was like, oh, I wonder what it smells like, because I'm weird. Yeah, don't smell monk fruit at least. If it's monk fruit, don't sniff it. It stinks. It's absolutely horrible. It smells atrocious. There's no way to undo the smell until you get away from it. God forbid you get it on your clothes somehow. It's probably gonna just poison you. I'm just kidding. It won't poison you. And forgive my terrible ice cream scooping skills here, but I'm out of creamer right now. My sister's gonna probably get some soon. But I like to use ice cream when I run out of everything else. She doesn't necessarily like me to use all of her ice cream, but I'll buy more. I've been selling stuff on Facebook Marketplace and whatnot, so I've been doing good. The game should sound fine. If you need so kill confirmed is just now a thing. Just all the time. But I only play dog. There's that. You guys haven't got to see me go off with a rifle. I've always been using sniper rifles. Let me, yeah, we'll use this class. We'll, we don't need that. Sword. Aight, dog. It be time, son. It be time. Ooh. Excuse me, sorry. See, if you mix the ice cream with the milk, with the coffee, it keeps it dark, which is bizarre, unless you use a lot of ice cream, obviously, because it is still ice cream, and cream is still creamer, and milk, and it doesn't matter what order you do it in, it helps coffee. Helps cut the acid a lot, or at least prevents it from activating as much. And it's super sweet with that 1 3/4 cube of sugar. It was supposed to be 1 1/2. It's 3/4 and 3/4. I usually put the monk fruit in, but I've been skipping it because it just smells so bad that I just haven't felt like doing it. And then, ooh, that recoil. And then, you put a little bit of cream in there, a little bit of ice cream. That's butter pecan. So, like I said on Twitter, you know, Mike Myers, if he tried to put butter pecan ice cream in his coffee, he'd be saying it's a bit nutty. So, and I mean, it is just a bit nutty. Not only just actually nutty, but nutty in the sense of it goes off. It's pretty hardcore. It's awesome. You know. I've been hitting some nutty shots today. And as much as I want to play League of Legends, I'm kind of veering away from that as much now because people are just trolling me when I play Rammus. It doesn't matter if I even get jungle. Everyone else on my team will go mess with the jungle because they go, what they do is they go and they look at my scores, my stats and bullshit like that, and they assume that I don't know how to jungle, so they just go do it for me, right in my face, and steal everything, and I'm just tired of it. It's silly. It's child. And then people want to argue with me when I save them and I stop the team from killing the Nexus single-handedly against a whole squad that's very mad. Rammus actually has abilities, like his pound, that will, they'll keep people at bay, even if they want to spawn. And they'll get mad at me because we'll lose the bottom turret first because I'm saving Nexus. that means my first turret is still intact. And that it's just now getting broke. But they don't care, so that's why I could plant it. I'm trying not to ran as much. I think I hit him with that. You know what I should have did? I should have crouched and I should have peeked right.
Taking Bravo. We're capturing A. Enemy has B.
I hear you. I hit him. I hear that.
Grenade out. Frag out.
Captured Alpha. Enemy UAV spotted. Losing A.
Attacking from here.
Lost Alpha. We're capturing B. Heads up, team. Enemy UAV spotted.
Good thing this weapon does a lot of damage. It. I always say that just as like a natural response. See how we're losing?
Frag.
My team's not pushing hard enough at B.
Targets in sight.
How the hell did that kill me? Are you serious? You got meleeed twice, fool.
Heads up. Enemy UAV spotted. Capturing Alpha.
Goodbye.
We're failing this mission. Pick
I hear everything, fool.
Frag.
Shit, that shit. Ah! I still got it. I still got it. Did you just die? Hit him. Killed him.
Down.
You see that recorrection accuracy? I put it right back where I wanted to aim at. You gotta remember where you at all times.
Heads up, team. Enemy UAV spotted.
Pick it.
Hunter killing drone ready for deployment. Lost that round, but it's not over
I
yet.
punched his asshole. I'm just kidding. That's vile. It sounds horrible. Yeah, M16's super buff now. I love it. Hey, double dogs! Let's get double dog there, baby. See if they try it. Here, watch this.
Frag out.
Enemy has Charlie. Lost the lead.
And just in case there's like a bolt wipe going over there,
Deployed. We captured A.
it'll kill him. You should be able to retap your dog.
Drone inbound.
I came back to save me. What the heck?
Tango down.
SAM turret ready for deployment. Enemy taking B.
Attacking from here.
Losing Alpha. Enemy has Bravo. Enemy Shock RC is coming. We're capturing C.
Cover me. Reloading.
We're capturing B. Captured C. Sentry gun ready to deploy. Friendly sentry gun deployed. We lost A.
Target down.
I knew I heard somebody.
Reloading.
We're capturing Bravo. We're capturing Alpha. Sentry gun deployed. Enemy Shock RC is coming. Captured Alpha.
He was like, wait, is that? Ugh.
Tango down.
We captured Bravo. We lost Alpha. Friendly Predator missile.
My headphones keep popping out because I'm laughing so hard. You know what I noticed that no one else did? Oh wow, my instinct actually almost saved my life.
Losing Bravo. We're capturing A. Losing C.
Frag.
I think that's it.
We captured A. We lost C.
Enemy down. Enemy down.
Well, my dog's gonna come and get you too, so.
Grenade out.
Be advised, hostile sentry gun spotted.
I'm the cross map grenade master. I could do that without the trace line, by the way.
Losing Alpha. Losing B. Bring it up, squad.
Tango down.
We called in a lightning strike. We're capturing Alpha. Heads up. Enemy UAV spotted. Be advised, hostile hunter inbound. Captured Alpha. We captured A.
Frag. Frag out.
Lost B. Hostile hunter-killer drone inbound. We're capturing Bravo. Enemy airstrike incoming. Be careful.
Well, it's not coming fast enough. Or bad. I don't know how my first thing missed. That's fine. How'd we lose? I did really great. I tried to get him off B, I trapped him in spawn, I killed our spawn. I tried to do as much as I could. Say quick swap. That's aim assist. That's the thing I have off, or at least doesn't activate because I'm so accurate that it doesn't matter anyways. I've turned it off, I get the same exact results. All it does is slightly correct your aim, but if you're really bad, you can really tell it works a lot. It does a lot of work. It's never ever saved me before because I almost always put my gun immediately on your forehead. Or your belly. I try to aim at the belly when I don't feel like I can hit a shot for a headshot. Sometimes my confidence dims a little bit, so I'll instinctively aim lower. But when I start hitting headshots, that's all I'll aim for. So you just kind of got to play with yourself. I mean, it sounds inappropriate, but it works so well. Full ammo. The gun is great. I love the gun. I'm even going to screenshot this because it's a great setup. You got your light compensator, you got your vertical recoil, and actually, if you guys want to see, we got that vertical recoil, we got the extra magazine, the ADS, and the sprinter fire. We don't actually need this because I'm about to do that and subtract my ADS by another 8%. We're gonna go try it right now. We're gonna go see how this works. Let's keep checking on our It's still showing up. It doesn't look as good. It doesn't look as good. Yeah, you can tell it's kind of spotty. The graphics are when you watch the stream, but if you shrink it down just a little, it should help mitigate that blockiness. And also, just don't stare really hard. If you're like one of those persons who doesn't blink like me, it might hurt your eyes to watch lagging frames go by because you're not blinking to help separate those frame drops. So when you blink, you actually do miss a lot of information. You don't think you do. But I learned how to not blink for very long periods of time because I didn't want to miss anything. And I also spend a lot of time awake, so... I was up till 5 in the morning yesterday. Or last night. Yeah, this weapon's fine. There ain't nothing wrong with it. Okay, let's see if we can do a 180 to a target. Not bad. No. Let's try again. You kind of got to see it before you turn. So you got to just, like, mix it up, forget which ones go where. And if that was a target, they would have died. So... ADS is really good. Really good ADS. I really like this final attachment. Sorry, I'm trying to walk around the house and play. So... I think that's good. That's good. That's good. I don't believe this match. We'll go do one more match. I really wanted that skin, but it's not gonna happen. But I got Manta Ray because I'm a pro. You know? I gotta simp for somebody. Really, I simp for Mipha, but we ain't talking about Legend of Zelda right now. I'm allowed to simp, too. It's not illegal. It's just fucked up way of saying you want to be romantically involved with someone. So you're just super nice to them. Basically, you're courting them without having to go on a date. So that's simping. When you're super nice to a girl, just because you want to be romantically interested in her. It doesn't have to do with sex. That's just a misnomer or misconception or a wrong idea. It's not how it works. I don't care what the definition says. I don't care if Webster himself said it. That is not what it means. It's basically you like someone. It means you have a crush. It's a silly way of saying that you have a crush on someone. It doesn't mean sex. I don't know why people think simp means that you're just a man whore that wants to touch everything that has boobs and a vagina. That ain't how it works. And not all men who like women prefer boobs and butts. Or vaginas. They don't all do that. I just don't need to explain these things. People think that, they think that being attracted to a woman nowadays is just inappropriate and it's sexist. No, it's not. If you're hot, I'm gonna tell you about it. Come on. It's not like, anyone has to think very hard about the last time they had a crush on someone and ask themselves if they thought it was inappropriate to be a simp like that or not. It's totally fine. If someone calls you a simp, just roll with it. They don't realize what they're saying. They're basically telling you that you're a romantically inclined person. Simping doesn't just mean... there's... What is it? What is it called for girls? It's like... It's dimping or gimping. It's something else. I've heard another name for it, but girls do it too. Girls that see a guy and they're like, oh, he's really nice, and you know, I'd like to be super nice to this guy and just be sweet to him and see if he likes me. That's simping, basically. You're just super nice to someone so they'll do something that is romantically involved, not sexually. Everyone's gonna say it's a sexually inclined master plan. No, it has nothing to do with sex.
Enemy has A. Enemy has B.
This has absolutely nothing to do with it. I don't care if you think you're right and you're wrong. I'm gonna tell you, you're wrong all day long. Got him. Just make sure there's no one under my feet or in front of my spawn, you know?
Targets in sight. Frag out. Grenade out.
I'll tear your head off. Stop it.
Contact with enemy.
You've been killing shit.
Capturing A. We're capturing Bravo.
I fucking had no ADS up. He would have died.
Frag. Frag out.
Come on, grab B. My team's not grabbing B. I don't know why they're not doing that.
Frag. Frag out.
Make him shoot me, so...
Good up, team.
Get down.
Go to B! Go to B.
Capturing B.
My team's not going to B. They keep trying to run to A.
Bravo. We're failing this mission. We're capturing Alpha.
Clipped him.
In sight. Grenade out.
Losing C.
Fucking move! You're in my way. God, I hate it when teammates stand in front of me.
But it's not over yet. Ready up.
I want to get on the mic and yell at my team for not trying very hard. I'm over here pushing B every single time I spawn. And still, it's only me and one other person at any given time.
We're capturing A.
Grenade
Straight, some cheap tricks.
Enemy has Charlie. Heads up, team. Enemy UAV spotted.
Got him?
Lost UAV spotted. Capturing B. Destroy
How the fuck am I dead from that? I meleeed you through the leg. Come on, dude. Oh my god, my team is so fucking stupid. They're and it,
The enemy is on radar.
shoot him from behind. That's all I can think.
targets in sight.
Capture Bravo. Destroy enemy's counter UAV. We're
He'll come over here.
losing A.
Oh, I heard him.
Online. Lost Alpha. Capturing C. Capture Charlie.
Fuck.
Contact with enemy. Enemy contact. Tango down.
Capturing Bravo.
My team is the worst team I've ever seen.
Capture Bravo.
Grenade out.
Online. Up squad.
Take me.
Our UAV has been destroyed. Losing B. Losing Bravo. We're losing this fight.
Attacking from here.
He's like got ghost or something.
Friendly stealth chopper inbound.
Tango down.
We lost Bravo.
God damn it! How did we lose B? I threw 2 grenades and.
Contact with enemy.
It's the trophies. This kid won't stop using trophies. It's pissing me off.
See why we lose? Because teammates. I'm a master too. Look at his aim! What the fuck are you doing? Why'd you aim back down? You should have just killed him.
That gun has almost... Actually, I don't even think it has recoil. I'm pretty sure you can hold it down and it just shoots straight because of the way it holds it. I don't think that gun has recoil. So how did he miss? You know why? Because he's trying not hard enough. You gotta try harder than that. You gotta keep that finger perfectly still. Once you get that finger on your screen moving around to aim, you gotta be real precise. Or another tip is turn it down to low settings and then bump your motion controls up. If you don't use motion controls, you're a noob. I'm sorry, but having an extra way to move your controls is always beneficial. That'd be like, good example. If you like to b-hop with the scroll wheel on a mouse when you play CSGO, you wouldn't play with a mouse that doesn't have a scroll wheel, right? Because you like to do that one thing. Well, I like to aim a lot more precisely. It requires motion controls to do so. So when I need to like go down and like hard scope, I got that motion control set so that I can move it around and it gets a real nice aim. It's a real fine gradient that it's basically half of it's half the sensitivity of what I'm normally using for my on-screen controls, so that it gives me a little bit more finesse. So I combine it with it to attack. It's pretty good. It also helps me correct any overshots, and it also helps me, if I go like this, helps me compensate for high recoil guns and LMGs and rockets and stuff like that, because rockets do kick a little bit when you first fire. So that's why a lot of people fire a rocket and it goes right above their enemy. It's because you actually need to aim a little lower with a rocket. It bounces up a little bit as it's firing, and when it bounces, that's where it sets the rocket. That's how it works in real life. I'm pretty sure these things kick very hard. So they didn't do a terrible job of getting the recoils on any of these weapons. Some of them aren't correct, like the MX9 is not supposed to be perfectly accurate like that. Have you seen the fire rate on this fucking thing? I don't care how light a gun is. It has recoil. You shoot a bullet out of a gun, it creates an explosion inside the gun. It's gonna bounce. I mean, it does have a tiny bit of recoil, but even without any attachments, when I first picked it up, the thing is just too easy to use. And then when you throw all these crazy attachments on it, it just becomes broken. I get that it's a new weapon, and I'm sure eventually they'll fix that, but they gotta stop releasing these new weapons that are broken in order to get attention for their game. Because people are like, oh my god, this is the new god weapon. That's because they did that on purpose. They're not accidentally overkilling these weapons. They're doing it on purpose. There's a pattern here. Every time they release a new weapon, it's good. The first weapon, actually, that I've ever seen that was not good is the new Thumper. It's intentionally bad. It's the opposite of what you want. You want a decent one-hit kill grenade launcher, it ain't gonna happen. You gotta hit exactly on your target, and if you don't, it's a hit marker or nothing at all. I mean, it could literally hit them in the chest, and there's a chance that it will fail. So it's on you if you pick that weapon. But all the other ones, every gun they've made, they're overkill every time you pick them up. I mean, the only ones I can think of that would have been the worst of all of those, even though they're all good, would have been the M16 when it first came out. And the other burst one, the Pharaoh. Yeah, that one's pretty rough to use. But when it came out, the thing was so much damage compared to the rest of the guns that you could literally one-tap people with that thing. So you don't want to have that happening. They need to find a middle ground. They need to have these pro gamers get the weapon first, test it out in a private server, even if it's against each other, so they can all give feedback on, I think it's shooting too many bullets too fast, or I think the kill rate is too slow, or, you know, like, oh, the kill rate's too fast. It's killing them instantly. That's not fair to anyone else against the gun. It doesn't matter what gun you use, you're still going to lose against this thing. And some weapons are designed like that, and some weapons are not. In my opinion, the Fennec should have the highest recoil, and the Fennec should have the slowest ADS, because just because it's small does not mean it should be a fast ADS weapon. I mean, come on, you think about the machinery that you put inside and the different parts to make the gun. No, I don't know them. I don't care. But How many bullets does that fucker spit out in 1 second flat? Enough to cause a small bomb if you combined all these small explosions. Basically half of a grenade. If you fired a grenade out of a thumper and it didn't kill someone, you'd be sad, right? Well, that's what's happening. They didn't balance that weapon, and they didn't balance the Finnick either. Finnick came out absolutely broken. No recoil. It could kill someone less than a second. It was just absolutely obnoxious. There's no reason for it. It is unnecessary to put that shit in a game. And they just got to put a weapon out that's balanced. The ICR was really good. A moderately difficult recoil. But once you got the attachments, it bumped it up to where there was literally none. It doesn't exist. I mean, when I say moderate, I'm giving it a little too much credit. It's like super good. Even with all of that, it's still, it can't really beat the M4. Because the M4 is a little faster. It's got a little higher recoil, but you can still compensate it back to an ICR. Where it shoots dead straight. But it spits those bullets just fast enough to kill somebody. And they're not expecting it. They hear the M4 go off. They go to challenge it around the corner. And da-da-da-da, they're dead. You can't even see what happened because it was already on your forehead. That's how accurate it is. If you have it on them and you fire, it's gonna crack them in the fucking face a lot. Because the bullets basically go right behind each other. As long as you're still aiming at the same spot and it's on an enemy, every single M4 bullet should hit the target. It's got great ADS spread is what I'm saying. So, all these people complaining about all these weapons, saying, oh yeah, they're not broken enough. You're a liar, first of all. The Fennec was horrible. People were saying it was too slow. It was the fastest gun in the game, and I think it still is. What we need to be complaining about is no true melee weapons, no true samurais. We got no true, like, actual melee weapons that people want, like a spiked baseball bat. I'd be using that. I'd be using an iron pipe. A stick. I mean, you're giving us swords, which is fine. She's a pretty sword. But, I mean, that's not all that there is to life. It's not camos. I want a stick. I want to kill everybody with a fucking stick. I don't know why.
Attacking from here.
Oh, shit. Ah, fuck. I saw him on the radar, but I wasn't fast enough.
Grenade out. Frag.
Capturing C.
You're a cheater. You had to run away from it to get away from me. You're such a cheater.
Enemy contact.
I'm dead.
We're capturing
He'll run off a bit, but we still ain't gonna get it.
Tango down.
Oh, he did. He came back? What?
We're capturing Alpha.
Guy's about to rock around this corner right here.
Missile inbound.
Are you fucking serious right now? We just started the game and you're already predating me? Just fine.
Enemy has Bravo.
Shoot at it. There's a lot of bullshit happening right now, B.
Grenade out.
I didn't see him go under my scope. Fuck.
We're capturing B. Losing Charlie.
I'll kill you one way or another.
Enemy down.
I don't miss, so stop that.
Capturing A.
I checked behind me because I heard fucking footsteps and there was nothing there.
We captured A. Capturing C. Shock our C.
Stop killing our teammates.
Enemy
Advised. Hostile hunter killer drone inbound.
Stop it.
Losing Alpha. Captured Charlie. Lost Alpha. Hostile hunter killer drone inbound. Bring it up, squad. Failing this mission. Be advised. Hostile sentry gun spotted. Hunter killer drone.
Goodbye.
Ready for deployment.
It'll come back.
Capturing Bravo.
Just give it a sec.
Hunter-killer drone deployed. Capturing B. Losing C.
Grenade out.
Hostile Predator missile inbound. Capturing Alpha.
Fuck you. Fuck you, P-Taro.
We're capturing
It's always a Latino. I'm not racist, but I'm sick of playing against Latinos and not Americans.
Lost Charlie.
I want to see them type some bullshit in the thing. I can't understand Spanish, man. It's no fun when they start saying all kinds of crazy Spanish shit that I don't understand. And I have to go Google Translate it to figure out if they're being mean or not. And usually they're bitching about the team. They're never saying like, oh, master, that was sick. The Americans that I play against actually see what I'm doing. And they've seen my videos, or they go look them up. And they comment in the game.
Enemy taking Alpha. Captured C. Enemy taking B. Lost. Enemy has Alpha. Capturing Alpha. Hostile sentry gun, be advised. Hostile sentry gun spotted. Enemy has B. Losing Charlie. We captured Alpha. Losing C. We captured A. Enemy has Bravo. We lost C. Heads up. Enemy's lightning strike incoming. Capturing C.
I think that guy's... How does he have so many kills?
Enemy airstrike incoming. Careful.
Nobody on our team is fucking trying but me. Are you kidding me? Why don't we have B and C? Are you fucking serious? This shouldn't be an issue.
Grenade out.
We captured Charlie. Losing Alpha.
Stop killing my teammate like that. I killed myself.
Bravo. We lost A.
We're gonna lose.
Enemy Shock RC is coming.
Rush B.
Fuck off.
Missile inbound.
Ah, fuck off! Stop hitting me with explosives, goddamn!
Grenade out.
You're a fucking fuck.
Lost Charlie.
Fuck you,
C. We're
little
capturing.
shit.
We're capturing A.
Oh, by the way, it doesn't make him better for doing that. It makes me better for bitching about it.
Captured Alpha.
Because it's cheap. Look how cheap it is. He just runs around with that and gets easy kills.
We captured A. Losing A. Hostile sentry gun in your AO.
I think that guy's hacking.
Advised. Hostile Predator.
They have even with me losing, they have way too many kills for that one. Let me check. Score. How do I check score? I
Lost
forgot.
Alpha. We're losing this fight.
There's a way. I just...
Enemy sentry
Wait, do I hold this?
destroyed.
21 and 3. Yeah.
C.
Sus.
Missile inbound.
Tell me one person's doing that with all the shit I'm doing? How are you even able?
Losing C.
Frag.
We're capturing Alpha.
And that's why we lost by less than half.
Not my fault. That's definitely a team issue. Once again, I played a game where my team doesn't try hard enough to get B. I'm over here trying to get out of spawn. Trying to protect spawn. And trying to keep our teammates from dying so many times in a row. Because you notice how every time I ran to C, my teammate wouldn't check by the trailer. And he kept getting shot to death from the trailer. And then I'm always aiming ahead of time. So I at least get a hit marker. Yeah, nobody ever does that. They never check trailer. And I don't know why. If you spawn back by the dock, back where all the pirate shit is, and you turn to run up to C, there's at least a 70% chance that when you go to step onto C, someone's going to come from behind trailer and shoot you to death. Because they're usually sitting there or they're in the trailer waiting. The best route is to just sit and hard scope it, and as soon as they come out, crack them in the head and kill them. But my teammates weren't doing that. They absolutely weren't. I mean, I only had 8 kills, granted, but look, 5 kills, 7 kills, 8 kills. You guys couldn't have been better than me. This kid looks like he's new. I don't know how he got into my game. I'm high rank. I don't know how your shit looks like that. And then Pitaro, 22 kills, and Kokore just happened to get just a ridiculous amount of kills. And for this game, that is pretty ridiculous nowadays. Especially when I'm on the team because I kill everybody. I don't miss very often when it comes to making sure every person on their team dies at least once. That's my ultimate goal while doing the other objectives of the game. It's because I don't want anyone to nuke me. It's fucking annoying because then people brag. Oh, look at me, I'm so good. I did a nuke because I camped 30 kills in a row. I'm gonna come get your ass. I always do and I never fail. I have yet to be nuked. No one has ever nuked me before. So, like, the only person who did was hacking. I don't count that. We don't count that. He had like 80 kills. He was aimbotting while spinning in a circle. This is the shit you usually see in like a circus video. I don't know why people think that nuking is funny. It's not funny to nuke people. Ferg understands this. Ferg has been nuked and he's like, oh God, no. Because he's one of the best players in the world. For him to get embarrassed like that, it's just unacceptable. I know he was trying to get that person to stop getting kills. We know he saw it because he pays more attention to the kill feed than anyone I've ever seen. So, like, when it happens to me, I'm going to be extra pissed off because I try with all my might to not allow it. I don't allow people to get score streaks as much as I can. I don't allow people to sit there and do cheesy strats against me, like sitting there using a head glitch. I'll get an FMJ and put it through that wall. Whatever wall your head is glitching behind that I can't hit your head, I'll shoot just a little lower and knock your chin out through whatever wall you're standing behind. Or I'll just come up and stab you in the back. Because those people don't even deserve to be stabbed in the face and know what happened. They deserve to just be stabbed in the back and left alone. They should die alone in a corner of the map, crying about how their score sucks because they won't work with their team. They want to sit there and be selfish and get 30 kills in a row, nuke the enemy team, make their team lose because they're not helping with objectives, and then they want to complain about losing when they got a nuke. You can't have both. You can't pull a nuke and win. I've never seen it done very efficiently. It ends up with people being very mad or thinking that you're a hacker. Don't try to win and get a nuke. Like, not only is it difficult to win, just on average, it's a 50% chance of you winning right off the bat. There's like no chance of you getting a fucking nuclear bomb. Like, 30 kills, 30 weapon kills in a row. Ferg can do it because he knows how to move. He knows how to pre-aim. He knows how... He's got that 6-finger layout. It's basically like having a controller. It's completely broken against normal people. Those people don't stand a chance. People like Bobby, he's cool. He's just 4 to 6. I mean, he's got the different layout, but it's still the same thing. It's just the way the pros play. I don't do that. You'll see at most, I'll do 4 fingers. But I'm not trying to, like, squeeze 6 fingers onto my tiny phone. And even if I had a big-ass screen, even if I had a mouse and keyboard on here, I don't think that I would try to use, like, a ton of different buttons simultaneously. Because the game doesn't really register all that stuff very efficiently. You kind of gotta, like... You notice how... You kind of gotta, like, do a few things at a time, and then go do a few things at a time. Because otherwise, the game's not gonna register some things. Like, I've tried to jump, do a 360 tomahawk throw, or a trophy system, or, like, a trip mine. And then switch to my gun midair and shoot after I've thrown it. So, the first 180, I throw. The second 180, I pull my gun out and shoot. And I'll show you that eventually one day. It's not hard to do. You just gotta learn how far to move your finger to do the 180. And then that's pretty much the hardest part. It's like the game wants to miss some stuff. Sometimes it won't throw the item I'm trying to throw. Because I'm jumping and moving my finger to spin. And even though my screen can handle 10 inputs at the same time, that doesn't mean that the game is going to allow it. It's also an internet-based game, so there's a chance that that's also why. It just happens to drop the connection, or there's a gap, or a tiny weak spot where it just doesn't catch the button. It could just be the game being shitty. But I can pull off a lot of stuff where I push a bunch of buttons at once, but there's a maximum where it just starts to not have any benefit. And like the way Ferg's doing it, at least 3 of those buttons are for aiming. So it's the same thing. There's just like 2 or 3 different ways to aim in the game. You can use motion controls, you can aim, you can move your screen, or you can aim in and move your screen. So it just doesn't really do what I want it to. And that also applies for console. On Cold War, it's the slowest fucking game I've ever seen. Dr. Disrespect said it best when he said this is for 80-year-old men. Warzone and Cold War are the slowest single Call of Duty games I have ever seen. Hell, 1, 2, and 3 for the original consoles are still way faster. MW3 is still faster, snappier, more fluid. I can do trick shots and stuff on there all day long. I couldn't do a trick shot on Cold War to save my life. I mean, I swear I couldn't. It even refers to like the game having such accurate ballistics that you'd have to be a god to literally do like a spin shot. Whereas there's no bullet, it doesn't move the bullet closer to your target like it should to help you. Nobody's perfect. You shouldn't have to hit a perfect shot to hit a perfect shot. The game should just give you sometimes a freebie. But it's not going to do that. At this game, it does it all the time for me. It just gives me shots. And that's with aim assist off. So I don't know if it's off right now. It should be. It's supposed to be off. No, it's on, but we'll turn it off. We don't need it. You don't believe me? You think I'm a liar? Fuck you. I'll play a game. I'll show you. You don't believe that I'm good? Fuck you. I'm kidding. You guys are fine. If you watch my videos or you want to see more content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave comments. I know people say that a lot. You kind of have to nowadays because a lot of viewers are younger, teenagers who don't really understand YouTube fully. You think that they would, but there's not really like a huge database of people teaching how to use YouTube, how to hit that subscribe button, how to leave a comment, how to hit that like button, you know, all these different things that help the creators out. I don't necessarily make the best content, but I am going to fix that. I'm going to go back to where I was doing Minecraft. I did modded Minecraft. I have like 50 something videos. Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4, I have tons of videos. Like when Black Ops 3 came out, that was when I first started streaming. I mean, I was going off. People were getting messed up. I did shit on video that you can't replicate ever. No human has done some of the things that I have done. And I've done some of the things that those humans have done. We all do different shit. Some of us do the same thing sometimes. Some of us come up with our own stuff. Like being a melee god. I'm talking a melee god. That is me. If you need a reliable Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4 melee god to run against the other team, pick me, because I'll kill them every single time. I won't mess up, and I won't miss. And I will terrify them with literally just a short weapon. God forbid if you put a sword in my hand, I'm going to kill everything in sight. Endlessly, with no deaths. Or very, very, very minimal deaths. It's just how I operate. I don't know why I love melee or why I'm so good at it. He's gonna die. Yeah, that's fine. I was kind of leading, so that's why I missed. My aim kind of moved a little bit when I did that.
Enemy taking Bravo.
I cracked him. He should die soon from the teammate.
Enemy contact. Rush B. Grenade out.
How am I not hitting you? You shouldn't be alive! What the fuck? Sometimes the game just doesn't work.
It's too close. Fight harder.
They have a guard.
Advised. Hostile hunter killer drone inbound. We're capturing B. Lost the lead.
See, like, when I say I'm a melee god, I'm not fucking playing. Let's see what he saw. He saw... Oh, that's not even the guy I was thinking of.
I'm guarding.
Losing C.
Goodbye. No way.
We're capturing Bravo. Losing Charlie. Enemy shotgun C is coming.
Bye. I knew he was there, I just couldn't turn around fast enough. I missed too many shots in order to be able to turn around and get him. You kinda gotta be on it. You can't just shoot and miss.
Lost C. We're losing this fight.
Come on.
Lost Charlie. Captured B. Capturing C. Red team.
Shoot me.
We captured
Yes.
Charlie.
There we go. Now we're catching up.
In sight. Frag.
Why are you shooting me when I spawned in right there? You watched me spawn in and just stared at me and shot me.
Lost Bravo.
I don't know how you're dead, but okay. I thought I missed the last bullet, but I guess it strayed loose and got him.
It's our team. Enemy UAV spotted. We're capturing B. Enemy shotgun C is coming. Lost that round, but it's not over yet. Ready up.
What's the battery looking? It's alright. I got a few messages and stuff. Let me do this. Let's be unfair.
Capture the objectives.
Let's be unfair together.
Enemy taking C. We're capturing Alpha. Enemy has C. We captured A. We lost the lead. Enemy taking B. Enemy has B. We're capturing Bravo.
I see you.
Friendly airstrike incoming. Predator missile inbound.
Kill him. I don't want to die.
B. Hunter killer drone ready for deployment. Friendly hunter killer drone deployed. Captured Bravo. Sentry gun deployed.
Reloading. Cover me.
I heard him. I heard him jump. Shoot him.
Enemy contact.
Reloading. Cover me.
They're gonna start doing that.
Hostiles have destroyed your sentry gun.
Just see a fucking
Enemy
person.
Shock RC is coming.
I don't know how that happened. I don't know how he's just sitting there.
Be advised, hostile sentry gun spotted. Lost B. Hostile sentry gun in your AO.
How the fuck can you see me? That's impossible. You got... Bro, did you see the unflash?
Heads up. Enemy UAV
How the fuck am I dead this time? What?
failing this mission.
Look at how slow these people are. They're not even trying. And they're gonna win like that. They're gonna win being lazy as fuck. Not giving a fuck, not trying to go fast. Not trying to aim accurately. Kill them all, I don't fucking care what it takes. Just embarrass them. Fucking shoot the chopper. Do you not... I shouldn't be the only fucking person shooting at the goddamn chopper. But I am. I don't have a class that doesn't have that can hide from that. And we lost. We lost 40 points in literally no time at all. It was like 90 to 110. And then all of a sudden they're at 150. Yeah, and you know why that happened? It's because none of our teammates shot down the chopper. Nobody surrounded B like they were supposed to. The sniper, who wasn't there at the start of the game, just decided to join me for the last half of the game. I was kind of doing that so that you wouldn't have to. And then when you started standing next to me shooting your gun, I was missing because you're scaring them and making them move away from my scope. Stop doing that. That's selfish. At least I'm not just sitting there camping. I got up and moved and tried to get to the middle of the map. I defended both sides of our spawn and the middle. And when they tried to take our spawn right in front of our face, I attempted to take it back. I don't let anything scare me in this game. Nothing scares me. I don't run from anyone. I will hide my face and stop you from shooting me abusively, but that's not me being scared. It's me preparing to show you what fear is. Because I'm gonna roll out, come sliding at you while hitting every shot, or damn near every shot, and I'm gonna come jumping with a melee if it ain't a gun. So, it's not like my teammate had to sit there and do that, and it's not like the enemy had to sit there and try to pincer our spawn. They did it on purpose because they didn't know how to win. Oh, how about me? They probably, most likely, somebody typed in the chat, everybody on our team needs to spread out and take their spawn. If you have to dominate my spawn alone to win the game, you fucking suck! It's about all 3 points, not just ours, not just yours, not just B. It's about all 3 points. I was trying to defend my spawn because I couldn't get out of it anyways. It wasn't going to be very fun if I tried to leave. And people can come up with excuses to fight with me all day. I don't care. Go tell your mom that you hate her and that you don't want to live in the basement anymore. I don't know what to tell you. Quit being a fucking nerd. Like some kid earlier, what was it? He told me we were playing League of Legends. And he was saying ROM is bad. ROM is bad. I had 17 assists as a solo laner. You know why? Because nobody would come to my aid, and we lost our first turret and then our second turret in solo lane because no one would come help me. I was damn near killing Nasus every single turn that he came to kill me. And he was just barely beating me. I think he was using some kind of cheesy setup to just barely outlive me. So that he would, like, I think he had Vamp or something obnoxious like that, which you're not supposed to really put on Nasus because he's more of a slow your foe down and, like, suck his life force out, but not necessarily vampire his life force out. You just kind of sucking his life out away from him, not exactly giving it to yourself. I don't exactly know how Nasus works either, but he did something and he was winning and nobody on my team would come. And I said, hey, please help. Please come help. Please fucking come help. If you guys don't fucking help, I'm going to report you all. And then everyone wanted to jump on my case. Fuck you. You're not playing the game as a team. This isn't about you. It's about us. It's just like if I went out into a real battle with my homies, I'm going to watch your fucking backs, even if it fucking kills me. I'm not afraid to die. So, what happened was I ended up leaving my lane and going and assisting everyone. And I swear to God, I saved them every fucking time, 17 times in a row. We got one dude had like 40 fucking kills because of me. He was already at like 15, almost 20 kills. And I helped him get the next 15 to damn near 15, 20 kills. I mean, all I had to do was roll up, bounce the enemy, taunt him so he couldn't get away,
force him to attack me, shield, I do this all at once, and then just kind of waddle away while Yi comes in and slices him into a million pieces. And Yi was the one bitching the most about my character. Oh, Rama's bad, has to use Yi to get a kill. I never got one kill with Yi, not even one. I didn't even get a kill that game. I had no kills. I had like damn near 20 assists, and I had like 5 deaths. So, not bad. Ramos not bad. Ramos is very good. And I also do that a lot with support. You're not supposed to support with Ramos, but I know how to do it. I know how to roll up and rock their world so that my archer friends behind me or my mage friends behind me can unleash a flurry of bullshit straight at their face, and that they can't get away from it. I knock them up. The enemy, my teammate starts attacking, and then, you know what? Actually, it would just be better if I showed you. So I'm just going to set the phone down and charge it for a short bit. And I'll show you. And I'm going to stop the stream for now. And I'm going to submit this stream and allow it. And then I'm going to get on League of Legends and show you guys how to rock with Ramos as a support. Ramos is actually supposed to be a support character. His backstory absolutely confirms this. He rolls around defending the deserts of whatever the fuck it is. You know what it starts with an S. It's the big desert where Nasus and Renekton came from, where they got their godly powers. So Ramos is actually even older than both of them. I'm pretty sure he's ancient, and he's very, very powerful. So for people to go, Ramos is just a little baby. He's a little baby turtle. He's not a turtle. He's an armadillo. He's more like a sloth, actually. He's like a sloth and an armadillo. He's real sluggish. That's why I love sloths and armadillos. So it just happens to be a perfect fit for me. Also, he says okay a lot, which is something I like to do sometimes. So I just feel for the guy. And also a Mumu. Poppy's not here yet, but when Poppy comes, I'll show you how to hammer the motherfuckers back to where they came from. It's going to be awesome. And I'm going to show you how to support properly with Ramos. Apologies for not knowing where my camera is. I just don't like to look at the camera. I don't like to make eye contact with people. It's kind of a thing I do. You'll see me do it sometimes if I'm being serious. So hopefully you guys liked this Call of Duty video. We hit some motherfuckers out of the park. I cracked so many people on that first game through that fence without even seeing them. And you're going to probably slow it down, even if you can see through the bad quality. Some people might say, oh, well, you just got lucky, or aim assist was kicking in. First of all, aim assist doesn't work through walls. It just doesn't. It doesn't. That's exactly how it acts normally with it off. I just know what I'm doing. If you don't believe me, I don't know what to tell you. You're just a non-believer. You probably don't believe in Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings. It doesn't matter if they're actually real or not. They're real to me, and that's all that matters. What you think and your negativity is not allowed. And you can bring all the negativity and all the kick-ass comments you want and all the funny puns and the hateful bullshit all day long. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to keep playing the way I do. You keep playing the way you do and keep being a noob. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I don't think the dogs here did because they're just bitching a lot. They probably need to go out right now. But, looks like, we finally got the stream working alright. I need to tune in the quality, get that blockiness down. I'm pretty sure that's bitrate. I'm going to fool around with that, run some test streams. I do have a lot of test streams that I haven't deleted on my YouTube. I'm going to go through and delete all of them so I don't look like a noob. Even though I am, I'm not really the greatest YouTuber, but I don't stop and I don't quit. And I always persevere, even if it makes me look like a fucking idiot. Even if it makes me sound like a moron or an asshole. I'm just me. I'm an abomination. I'm an amalgamation of all the things that you either do or don't like. I am just human. But I am also inhuman. So, I don't know, just call me Master. I mean, or Kari, or Kario, or Kyrie. Don't call me a noob. Don't call me a loser. I am far from that. I've been playing video games and modding things my entire life. So, I have far more experience in this
than a lot of people will imagine. They think, oh, he's just a bad YouTuber, a bad Twitch streamer. You know, he's not really as good as the other people when he plays games. But you've got to remember, I can do a lot more things than that. I'm not just what you see. I am a lot more. So hopefully that inspires you to be proud of yourself, even if you screw up all the time. You can't let yourself down. You can't stop. You can't stop trying. When people say get back up on the horse, nah, kick that horse and make it leave and walk home. It makes you stronger as a person to challenge yourself, to fight against the world, and absolutely, it is worth it to prove everybody wrong, just to do it, just to prove everyone wrong. It's absolutely worth it. I've absolutely had cases where I've kept doing something that everybody told me was not going to work, and I perfectly succeeded at all of them, except for this YouTube thing. But I never said it was going to work. I just said I like doing it, and I enjoy doing it, and I like it when people give me comments and stuff. And no one really doesn't like my stuff. They just either don't watch it, or they watch it and don't like it. There's very rarely somebody who doesn't like me. I'm not an unlikable person. Everyone that ever meets me in my life thinks I'm an alright guy. There's a few case scenarios where that doesn't count, because those people are just assholes, and we're not going to worry about that. But hopefully, you guys enjoyed the video, and this trippy stuff that I've been doing with my guns. I'm going to show you how to roll with Ramus in a little bit. Peace out, guys. Hopefully, I do get to come back later, because sometimes I say I'm going to do another video in a day, in the same day, and it just doesn't happen. I'm going to try to make sure that happens. I don't know how long my sister is gone. She doesn't necessarily like me to sit here and look like I'm talking to myself, so I don't want to have to ramble to get my point across and finally end the video. I have troubles ending things. It's not necessarily completing the thing that I have an issue with, it's just ending it in general. So, I don't know what that's called. Endophobia, whatever. I gotta charge my phone. You guys take it easy until I come back. And then I'll show you some crazy shit. Promise. Deuce.